happening with Marin County homes, condos, and townhouses specifically. Today I have October's market stats. There is a price metric that is getting better for buyers and worse for sellers. One that is so consistent that dare we call it a trend? I'll cover that in this video. So let's get to it. I'm Karrie Hill, lawyer turned realtor, and I can help you buy or sell any home in Marin. Just hit the link in the description below to book a free consultation. Or if you're watching this from a TV set, just email me. If you want to see a list of exactly which Marin homes sold last month, complete with how they stack up from the highest price over list to the lowest price under list, information you won't find anywhere else, click the monthly newsletter link below. Okay, as I said, this video is only about condos and townhouses, so the stats are very different than my video on all of Marin County homes or the one that's just single family homes that I did last week. Let's get to the charts. Okay, and now we're looking at inventory for condos, the big green bars being the actual inventory, which decreased a little bit month over month, and the dark green bars are the sales, which increased. Those are very consistent with what has happened all across Marin, including the single family homes and everything together. And inventory went down. Again, the same as everything in Marin or the two prior reports that I've done on this information. And just to recap, sales probably went up because we had a dip in interest rates, mortgage rates, for a few weeks there, nearly 6%, and then they headed back up again. So we'll see what happens to this. Plus we're moving in to the holidays, and real estate tends to get very slow then, which means as a buyer, you can find a great deal if somebody is still selling. And here's the information for days on market. Days on market for condos and townhouses was at 41 days last month, but 77. That starts to reflect just the changes in the seasonality. If you look last year, you could see that those numbers were 29 going up to 57. So slower this year, but the same kind of change. Also up here on the red line is the sales price over the original list price. And that did go down from last month to this month, which you could see on my first video on all this information, which was 2 weeks ago and included single family homes and condos together, that I showed the numbers of how many houses it sold, which was something like 187, and 100 of them sold below list price. So that's where that comes from. And here are the prices for condos. So the red line up here are the actual sales prices, whereas the green line is just what people are asking for their condos. I always find this chart so interesting because if you look at the one for single family homes or all of Marin, the green line, what people are asking, is always way above the red line. And it's always quite the different here. The green line's always below the red line. Anyway, point is prices on an average basis went down last month, and they also went down on a median price basis. And when you look at the more statistically relevant numbers of quarter over quarter, then you can see specifically that median sold prices went down 5.1%, and for the average, it went down 4.1%. I'm sorry, you can't see that, but it's 4.1%. Okay, this is the chart I was alluding to at the beginning of the video, which is like, wow, prices are going down pretty consistently with these condos. This is the price per square foot, by the way. The price per square foot kind of like smooths out some of the differences that may just be about the different size of something that's sold. And so I really like this indicator, and it's interesting that it has been moving down now for so long. The actual number from month to month was down 2.4%, and the whole quarter, this quarter compared to last year, is down 5.3%. So very consistent with the decrease in the prices from the average and the median price that I just showed you, as well as the square footage. So this market definitely seems to be getting consistently weaker. And just to confuse matters, this chart is information that involves the value of all condos and townhouses in Marin. So they take the sales prices and extrapolate values for all homes around it, and then they come up with this number. And this number isn't as weak as the average prices or the median prices or the price per square foot. It shows only a decrease of down 0.6% in the last month, and not down at all over the last 12 months. That might be something that you're feeling out there when you're looking at these things, because it was only a couple months ago that condos and townhouses were really holding steady and going up when other things were going down, which at the time I attributed that to these are generally a lower price point and that more people can afford them, and so they were still attracting people. But now all those current metrics show weakness when this doesn't. So it'll be interesting to see if this changes next month. In the meantime, do notice that overall the condominium prices are down more than they are. This orange line here is all of the United States, and you can see that the peak here is a little lower than the prior peak, but this peak here is a lot lower than the prior peak. And then the same with all of the United States. That, okay, it's a little harder to tell because the line's so much flatter, but it would appear from this line that overall prices in these condos and townhouses have decreased more than in the state of California and in the United States. If you want to get a sneak preview of all Marin homes coming soon to the market in the next 30 days, homes you can see on Zillow or any other online sites, click the coming soon notifications link in the description below. And if you'd like some more information about living in Marin County or some information about all the recent real estate law changes, check out the videos that should be showing right now. And hey, please subscribe. It really helps motivate me to keep pumping out this content. Thank you for watching and have a great day.